graders, my name is Seth, and we are taking you on a tour of the Winfield High School office facility because we want to get you acquainted with the formal things about this school and who the most important people are and how the office is laid out so you won't have any trouble during the year if you have any problems. So we are going to go straight through this front door of the office, and we are going to meet the secretaries and the counselors and the principal and the vice principal. So just follow me and we're going to go on the tour. Okay, welcome to the front office of Winfield High School. This is the front desk where you will address all of your problems if you have any. And I'd like to introduce you to two very important people in this office. This is Miss Thompson. She is the secretary that you will be dealing with. And this is Miss Hillary. And she is the office volunteer for the third block. And all your problems will be addressed right here. Hillary was sitting here, Miss Thompson was sitting over here. So if you had to address a problem with the secretaries, then see these two. And also we have Miss Stover as the secretary too. And when you first come into the office, you might see very important people and teachers come in here, and this is one of them. This is our very own Coach McCoy. And do you have anything you'd like to say to our new 9th graders about the office setting?
The office setting? Yeah, they only use the office for things that are really necessary, not just get out of class to come to the office. We don't do that. So that's number one, have a real purpose for coming into the office, because we're always backed up in here, we're always full, and we don't have enough office space the way it is. Okay?
All right, thank you very much.
What else? Was that it?
That's all.
All right, you be a good boy. I don't want to spank you for today, okay?
Okay.
All right.
On to the back offices. Now, when you first walk in the door, you can go down this way, and this is where the important offices are. And first, we're going to stop at Mr. Hughes' office, our principal. This is our principal at Winfield High School, Mr. Hughes, and we want to ask him his advice on how the office runs and how you're supposed to act in the office.
Well, I try to keep the office as professional as possible. You know, I want students to come in and use good grammar and use good manners. They're asking to see someone. I want my office workers to do the same.
So if the new 9th graders would have any trouble, would you encourage them to come and see you?
Absolutely. I'm hoping that not a single student, 9th grader, juniors, it doesn't matter, is not walking around this building afraid to come and ask someone a question. You know, I hope they'll come to the office and know that they're going to be treated courteously and know that we're going to do the best to answer the questions. They're not going to be yelled at or screamed at, and there really is no such thing as a dumb question.
Well, thank you very much. And this is Mr. Hughes' office, and this is Mr. Hughes, and now we're moving on down the hallway to the offices of the vice principals. Now we are leaving Mr. Hughes' office and walking straight into Miss Welch's office, which is right at the end of the hallway. This is Mrs. Welch, one of our two vice principals, and we just want to ask you, what do you think about the office setting and how 9th graders should think about the office when they hear the word office?
Honestly, they should feel that this is a place where they are welcome and also where they can get help with whatever they need. Of course, we have to do discipline if they've done something wrong, but we do that only as a way of correcting behaviors and because we care about our students.
Now we're moving one door down to Mr. McGrew. This is Coach McGrew. He is the other vice principal of Winfield High School, and we just wanted to get your opinion about how the office works and how freshmen should behave and think about the office setting.
All right, when entering the office, it should be mannerly first of all, in any place within the school, but there's a process, and that starts at the front desk. Asking questions is fine, but that's why we have a secretary and staff to ask questions and guarantee they'll be routed in the proper direction. But it all starts with being mannerly and and being patient. Sometimes it gets pretty busy in here. So patience and manners is going to get you places if you're a ninth grader or any grade for that matter.
We're moving on down the hallway. Now we're leaving Mr. McGree's office and entering into Miss Gibson's office. So here we go. This is Mrs. Gibson, and she is the attendance coordinator and the hot lunch coordinator. And we want to have you to address our new ninth graders and tell them kind of the proper things to tell you when they come through the lunch line and kind of your job in general.
Okay. When they come to the lunch line, they need to know their Weebus number, which can be found at the top of their schedule. If they have an issue finding it, just tell me, I'll help them find it. Attendance-wise, if they have any issues with the school messenger calling them and they're not absent, please let me know. Because I know they called you if you don't tell me. Also, if you have problems with your Edline account, can't log on or need a password, you need to see me.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Seth.
And you'll probably be seeing Miss Gibson a lot this year, so keep a friendly smile on it. And we're moving on down the hallway. Now we are leaving Miss Gibson's office, and we're coming on down this back hallway. These two offices, this is Mr. Henson, he's the counselor, and the other counselor is Mrs. Morris. You will be dealing with these two people later on in your high school career. You ninth graders are special because you get your own counselor. So we're going to go see what office that she is in right down here. So you leave, come around this corner, and you come down here. This is going to be your counselor's office. Her name is Mrs. Gatons. She's not present today, that's why we can't talk to her. But this is where she's going to be. She's just the ninth grade counselor. She is just designated to you. You will come to her for scheduling issues, maybe teacher problems, just any sort of personal problem that you have at home or at school or with your schedule. So this is Mrs. Gaten's office, and now we're gonna go to a surprise place. Now, I just came around the corner from Mrs. Gaten's office, your ninth grade counselor. Came through these offices here, and this is the staff conference room of the school. This is the master schedule, where all the schedule issues are taken care of. This is where important meetings and such take place. This is a very important place in here because it is the location of the lost and found. So if you have things that are just left around the school, then this is always taken here. So you might want to check here. Let's see what we have. We have somebody's jacket and somebody's gym bag with a pair of shoes in it, and somebody's football bag, and somebody's notebook, just like this, with pretty flowers. Maybe a Spanish notebook because it says Mexico in it. So this is the lost and found, and the office is situated in a circle, so we are almost to the end of the circle. We are coming back through this door, and we have ended up right where we started, in the secretary's domain. Now, I am going to show you, or Miss Hillary, our office volunteer, is going to show us how to fill out a tardy slip and an absent form. Okay, so here we go.
Now, if you're tardy, it's within 20 minutes of class, but if it's after 20 minutes, you're absent for class, which is the blue form. So I'm going to give Seth a tardy slip, and you fill out all the lines, your name, the date, why, teacher, all that stuff. And they're all unexcused.
827.
Okay, who writes that on a tardy slip?
No, you have to give it back to me. And then we'll give it to a secretary, and she has to sign it, and we'll give it back to you. You keep the white slip, and we keep the yellow slip. Good afternoon, Winfield High School. This is Hillary. How may I help you? Yes, hold on.
This is how you fill out a tardy slip. don't sign here. The secretary sign here. I did that by mistake. Now, we're going to learn how to fill out an absent. What's it called?
Absence list.
Absence slip.
It's blue. Name. You should always have an excuse on the day of, or because the new attendance policy is very, very strict. You have to have an excuse the day you come back.
Okay. Now, do I fill out anything else on here?
Your classes. You fill out you write. No, that's where your teacher signs. Then you would give this to an administrator or secretary, and they would sign here. And then you take this slip to all of your classes, and you're gonna have your first block teacher, or whatever blocks you missed, they're gonna sign their name on 1, 2, 3, and 4 if you missed an entire day.
So, this is your tardy slip and absent slip.
And you need to keep all of these.
And you need to keep all of these throughout the year.
So that when finals come around, you may not have to take finals if they messed up your absences in the computer. Good afternoon, Winfield High School. This is Hillary.
So thank you very much, Miss Hillary. So this is your office tour, and I am Seth, and you can come here for any of your questions, and have a great year.
Inside my love, I feel the same, the heaven won't speak.